Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency markets today on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day and early in the morning for me. Very, very peaceful. Nothing going on until later in the afternoon. And for those that are living in the United States, happy Thanksgiving to you. And if there's anybody out there that celebrates it, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy time with your family, friends, whoever, wife, spouse, whoever's you're spending your time with today on the vacation day. But crypto markets are still rolling, still rolling. One thing about crypto, you can literally be in the North Pole and still trade crypto. That's what's nice about it, right? So, what I want to do to today is with this video is I want to go over and just kind of present like some possible bullishness that could possibly be coming. At the same time, too, I want to present the bearishness that you definitely want to keep in the back of your mind right now with the crypto market. All right. So, of course, there's all kinds of, not all kinds, but there's quite a few sources out there in the YouTubes and on Twitter saying Bitcoin's going down to $3,000. Now, I will say this at this point right now that they have a halfway decent argument. I wouldn't be going with numbers down there personally. I'm not like that. I mean, let's talk about Bitcoin going below 10K first. And then after it's down there, and then, okay, we could see about 3K. But, and so some other people that are followers of my channel and new subscribers, I do appreciate you too. Market is not looking good. And so for my channel, it's just not many people are interested in crypto right now, guys. So not many at all. People are leaving in droves. They're sick of it. And contrary to popular opinion and what Twitter is saying about all these people that make their money on all their massive trades, 90% of them have lost. Those are the facts. So just keep that in reality and perspective of what it really is. So just imagine something like this. Like I presented information on my channel where I showed losses, okay? ICP was one, screwed it up, totally screwed it up. It didn't go anywhere. My bad, but you're not 100% on your trades. It just doesn't exist. And what would be interesting to see is like, okay, here's the trades. Like these guys are always placing their trades or winnings. And it would be nice to see the statistics with their losses. Okay. It's like, to me, I would think, I'm thinking like all these guys come out and keep putting on winning trades, but maybe I'm overthinking this. Like people actually do believe that. Oh yeah, man, look at that guy's 10 for 10. Now he's like 67 for 67 on all his trades, and people just want to jump on that and sign up. I mean, I'm like going, wait a second. I understand trading. It doesn't work like that. Like having a 70% success rate on your trades, considering all things being equal, is like really, really good. So I would think like, okay, let me throw at these trades. I got some winners here, winners here. Oh, look at this. I screwed this up. At least make it believable. You know what I'm saying? Like believable. Like throw a couple losses out there, man. Jeez. All right, I'm off on a tangent. Sorry about that. Trying to spice it up today for a little bit Thursday morning on Thanksgiving before everybody eats their food. So you should be hungry then too if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, right? You got to build up the hunger, get really, really hungry, kind of suck it up for a little while, and then you can go eat all that food and go into a food coma, right? That's what everybody seems to do anyhow. So here we go. I'm looking at Bitcoin. What do I want to do first here? I think I was gonna let me present some bullishness possibly out of it. Okay, so let's go to a lower time frame on Bitcoin. All right. And I'll show you guys some data down here just on Bitcoin right now. So Bitcoin came out of there into this impulsive move. Is it an impulse? Yeah, it looks like it's an impulse. Okay. Did it take that out on the 2 hours? So you have divergence on the 1 hour, but you don't have it on the 2 hour. So actually Bitcoin could still be going up technically. See how this plays out, but you can see that could be the third wave. So this could be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a 4, and then up for a 5. So you might see 16,800, maybe hitting near 17,000 on this wave. Okay, so here's what we want to do for Bitcoin is that this wave. So I do have a little bit of an issue with this wave, guys. Okay, so for one, it seemed like to me it should have been going down a little bit more down here to these areas, like about lower 15s. But you know, sometimes the market does things that you really don't expect. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to undo my system there. It's like go a little bit crazy on me for a little bit. Well, it wasn't going crazy on me. I was going crazy on myself because I was clicking the wrong things here and it kept going in different spots. So here's the deal with this. This is likely an impulse move, and you can see here on the 2-hour chart, you do have a little bit of divergence, but it did take it out there on the 2-hour. You want to be careful of these lower time frame charts. They can do that. So you got a 5-way move. So here's the deal. I'll show you what right now. All right. I can go present this bearish, and you do have bearishness behind this. Okay. You have bearishness. You can see right here from that right there, you can see you have hidden bearish divergence. However, I can go just the opposite with you guys and show you, well, look, if I go down here, you can see from here to here, I got bullish divergence, regular divergence. So usually the regular divergence, to let you guys know, is usually stronger than the hidden divergence, okay? So the bullish divergence, usually indication there's a minor, it could be a trend reversal or some type of trend reversal going in this direction for a while. However, with Bitcoin, you know, we're going to have to pay attention to see, is Bitcoin just going to be doing an ABC up like that, only to swing back around and come back down. Now, for Bitcoin, if this is some sort of local bottom or whatever it may be, I'm not willing to call that this is a bottom quite yet. I mean, that looks good so far. You really want to see it get up above 18,000, and then you want to see Bitcoin at 19.3, and in these areas up here to say that this is done over here, okay? That's really what you want to see Bitcoin up into these areas again, above 18.5, the 19,000 area, okay? It's looking like it's going to be a struggle once again, giving people bearish signals and bullish signals for that while. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to wait for this to play out. Now, as far as the negative part of it on Bitcoin, I want to go out to a monthly chart, and a lot of people you can look at this as a positive or a negative or a bullish or a bearish manner. And what it is this RSI on the monthly. Okay. This is either a cycle reset to do a whole new cycle, or this is a reset of the whole cycle. Okay. So what I'm saying is that this monthly RSI, Bitcoin needs to do either a bounce or a trend reversal soon. And what I mean by soon is like more than likely within 30, 60, maybe 90 days, preferably 30 to 60 days, that Bitcoin really, really needs to do that, guys. You don't want to see this monthly RSI to keep going down like this, okay? You don't want to see that. Now, also, I'll show you something here too. If you take your fib extension, right, and you go on this monthly RSI, and I check that, you can see right now that RSI is right on a 1-to-1. So this downtrend from the last cycle, they're equal, okay? So in my opinion, if this is going to be below this whole thing, then there could be, you want to be paying attention to this RSI here on this monthly, guys. This is going to be really, really important. You can see right there, if I check this and get it as good as I can get it, more or less, here's the last the other cycle here. Here's another one, and you can see is 1-to-1. So that's kind of what I was checking out and looking at it, trying to get data off this. But you really want to see that monthly RSI on Bitcoin to come up in some sort of reversal soon, guys. There's just no doubt about that. Like, here's its leg right up here, and this is a move, okay? And you want to see some sort of either a bounce or a trend reversal in this area down here, okay? To want Bitcoin to come to be making a move like this, okay? Let's say this is just a 5. I'm just using this as an example, and it's going to be making a move down into some sort of impulsive move down here below, down here to this $8,000, $9,000 area. And then this monthly RSI would be like way down here, something like in the 35 or something like that, guys. That's not going to be a good signal at all for Bitcoin. This is not going to be a good deal, in my opinion, for Bitcoin if it's down into these areas. That's just how it is. Something you'd have to take a look at that, make sure that there's a nice reaction off the bottom, what's going to be doing down there. You know, what exactly is going to be going on with Bitcoin at that point? That's just how I see it. If Bitcoin's down to those levels, so I have Bitcoin at, let's say, I've been accumulating a little bit of Bitcoin, and if I see significant candle bodies in the 12 to 13,000 area, I am going to exit those positions on Bitcoin. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing if I see evidence of it going down there. Okay, I'm not going to be holding it down here. I'm going to just exit out of it and go, okay, something else is going on. That's just my plan with it. You want to be aware of it. Okay. Now, also the flip side too, there's a good shot that Bitcoin is coming up to conclude something right here too, guys, just based off that RSI and based off a little bit of other data. Okay. You want to be aware of that too. We just don't know yet. Nobody can tell you what is exactly going on. There's a lot of data presents otherwise. So one of the pieces of data that I have is the GBTC chart has this nice reaction off the bottom. The Grayscale Bitcoin chart has been in the news recently, as most of you know, and they have a lot of Bitcoin. Probably I think they're the biggest Bitcoin holder with 635,000 Bitcoin. And then also some Coinbase FUD going out there that they might have financial problems, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be too concerned with them yet. I'm not. But the whole thing with this chart, here it is, has a nice reaction off the bottom. I made a video about this. You want to see candle bodies above that 972 over in this area, probably see a correction, and then you want to see it start getting out of here. Okay. Grayscale Bitcoin, in my opinion, is at a moment of truth type of area or inflection area where it's been in a correction since February of 21. And this is almost 2 years. This is almost a 2-year correction. In February of 23, if it's still in this, you could basically say that Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has been in a correction for 2 years. And there needs to be some sort of bounce in this area. Now, the good news is that on this weekly chart, you have a massive amount of bullish divergence. You had some spike in the volume candles right here, and the reaction out of there looks good. So far, so good. It appears to be impulsing out of there, which is a good signal for this asset. This asset, too, it needs to start making some sort of move this way soon. You don't want to see Grayscale Bitcoin Trust swinging back up only to swing back down to these areas, guys. You do not want to see that. That's going to be another important signal for you. You go, wait a second, what is going on? So protect yourself. If you're in any longs, you're doing any trades, whatever type of trades, you guys know the deal. You know, protect yourself, protect your assets. Don't be going too heavy into the cryptocurrency right now. As far as a portfolio position, you know, out of 100%, it should be a minor portion, in my opinion. At one point, I was up as high as 18%. Now I'm all the way back down to 3% again, exiting out a lot of stuff. I've entered back into some other stuff, but I'm obviously having the back of my mind that I will be ready to exit these positions if the signals are going to be saying that, like, for example, Grayscale is going up only to swing back down. Okay. There's a good shot. There is a good shot that it's going to possibly be making a reversal in this area, just simply because of the massive amount of bullish divergence that's down here, not only on the weekly, it's also on the 3-day, it's also on the daily, that it should have something over here soon, okay? It might be another 30 days or 45 days or something like that, guys. It's going to be a very slow process because people are scared. Buyers are not coming in. They're not comfortable with anything yet. And a lot of people just have given up. They left. The buyers left. They don't want anything to do with it anymore. Went over this before, and they're gone. They don't care. Crypto is no good anymore. The public opinion is like it was back in 2018. It's all going to zero type mentality, okay? So looking at that. Now, some other positive news is that you're looking at Binance Coin here, guys. So here's the deal with Binance Coin is it had a reaction out of there, and you can see this is a nice impulse move that Binance did. There's no doubt about that. It went up and made that move, and it looks like it's in a fourth wave of sorts, and it's going to come back up, make a fifth wave possibly, or that could have been the fifth. I doubt it. I doubt it. It's probably got more upside to get up to 310 area, something like that. Yeah, 310 to 312 to swing back down and make another swing up at a minimum. Or that was it for Binance Coin. Okay, Binance Coin. So Binance Coin is this right here could have been the whole correction. I made previous videos on this where this is a three-wave move, and it came down into a 5. Now, the reason I say that this is a 5 is you have evidence of it being a 5 here on the daily chart. You can see from that peak to that peak, you have what's called exaggerated divergence. It's not bullish divergence, it's exaggerated divergence. On the 12-hour, I'm going to go to a 12-hour, I'll show you. Now you have bullish divergence on the 12-hour. So there's some sort of reversal in this area. Whether it's going to be a correction only to swing back down remains to be seen. But I wouldn't be surprised to see possibly maybe Binance is going to be making a move up to 330 or 340 before there's going to be any reversal. If perhaps it makes a reversal, we just don't know yet. This could be a change in trend. So there's a little bit of positive news on that side for Binance Coin. Litecoin is another one that I went over. I explained this one a little bit in detail that, Litecoin is in a bullish sequence as long as it maintains that low of $25 and doesn't break this. It's kind of the same thing as GBTC. And then it could be over here consolidating and make a nice fractal like it did over here and in this area, just like over here. And it could be making its new trend that way. Possibly making an early warning shot where I made the video. I think Litecoin was at $63. I said, look, guys, I think Litecoin is getting ready to possibly be getting out of here. So it's up here, made up to $80, $83. It could be consolidating in this area to swing back down and go back up again. It could be something similar in this nature too over here. If you see this wave sequence that it has over here, could be making a minor or smaller version of that, come back down again, back down here to get out of there. So a little bit of positive news for Litecoin, okay? And then that was pretty much it that I wanted to go over, guys, just looking at the whole chart with Bitcoin and some other assets to give you an idea what possibly be going on. But the thing that I wanted to drive home a little bit for you is that the monthly RSI is what you want to, make sure that that is not going to just keep on going down. There, you can look at that in a bullish way, like that's good. It's a cycle reset, and you can definitely look at it in a bearish way. Just a matter of what is Bitcoin going to do in the next, I would say, 30 to 45 days. Okay. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.